All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, so Josefine Knutsson, she wins her debut against Marnic, Mann, but she doesn't get the finish, which I know Dana White and a lot of fans were looking forward to. And look, I'm not one to expect a fighter to go in there and look for a KO or chase it. But if there's more than one opportunity, you got to take it. You know, Josefine Knutsson, look, y'all know I follow this girl. I know she's a talented fighter. I think she has good stand-up, good clinch game, and good ground game. But she actually set up some nice finishes in this fight, but she just never took them. You know, it was like there were a couple of times where, you know, Marnic Mann didn't even recover. You know, it was just like she didn't recover on her own. It was just like Knutsson kind of gave her the chances to recover. And there were times where she smothered her own opportunities. You know, she landed some good body shots in this fight. You know, she opened up a finish with a few knees, good right hand, some ground and pound, a rear naked choke that was a little too late. So, you know, it left some questions about her finishing abilities. I know, but like I said, look, you know, I like her style. I think she's a talented fighter. She's a good addition to the strawweight division. But moving forward, when you let fighters off the hook like that, you know, it can spell danger, because when a fighter, let's say Marnic Mann, tried to rally back and she found an opportunity to clip Knutsson, it would be there, right? So all in all, I think she's a good talent. But, you know, if those opportunities comes and she's setting them up, she's got to take them. She's got to take them. Because, look, I was fine with the decision on the Contender Series. Believe me, I was fine with that, because I knew Isis Verbeek was a tough fighter, you know. But like I said, this fight, the opportunities were there. I mean, throughout this fight, Knutsson, she was always in control. The stand-up, you know, from a range, the clinch. You know, the first round, she stung Marnic Mann with a couple good right hands and knees. You know, Mann, she was always on the back foot in this fighter, and I always knew her as more like a tough wrestler in the clinch, where she would kind of go for it and dog you out. But she really had no answer for Knutsson strength-wise. So Knutsson, you know, she had the top control. I thought she could have landed some heavy ground and pound to finish the fight in the first round. She had some good transitions to end it early, you know. Even in the second round, you know, she landed a good hard knee, like right up the middle to the body. That just made Marnic Mann kind of step back and kind of bend forward a little bit, you know, like she was ready to give. So Knutsson maybe should have went on, you know, with that attack and, you know, just go after the body and then set up some headshots. But she spent more time in the clinch, you know, a lot of knees and cage wrestling, you know, a couple of combinations again that kind of stung Mann from the outside. But, you know, Knutsson just would go in for the clinch. You know, she would kind of go in for the clinch and spend a lot of time, you know, in this clinch, just trying to outstrength Marnic Mann, and that kind of gave Marnic Mann enough time to recover, you know. So she finished the second round with another takedown. You know, she ended the first round with a takedown, ended the second round with a takedown. The last round, you know, she stayed dominant. She stayed on top of her opponent, you know, stinging her with combinations. I thought it was a couple of times the ref might step in, but he kind of just saw Knutsson step back a little bit, or either that, like I said, go in and smother her own work. Overall, it was more like domination, which, you know, again, I have no problem with. But there was just that lack of brutality there. You know, even with the shots on the ground and the top control, the referee, he never really like stepped in to say, oh, man, she's getting brutalized, let me stop it. He knew there were some times where Knutsson was just kind of going through the motions to get the victory, you know. Again, third round, she got another takedown, ended it strong. Not enough heavy shots, and, you know, to really soften up Marnic Mann. So by like the 5, maybe like 3-second mark, you know, she tries to lock in that rear naked choke, but boom, it's too late, you know. But yeah, other than that, I mean, she did well as far as dominating her opponent. A couple of judges, I think, had it like 30-25, 30-24. They had 3 10-8 rounds. I think maybe like a couple, it was like maybe 1 10-8 round, but a couple with, you know, 10-9s. Like I said, there was really no like brutal moments where Marnic Mann was like in real danger. She was just pretty much outgunned and outclassed throughout these rounds. But yeah, moving forward, Josefine Knutsson, I think, again, she has a really good skill set. But when the opportunities come, you know, she's got to go in there and get the girls out of there, you know, just in case they try to rally back. Moving forward, I think Josefine Knutsson versus Bruna Brazil would be a good fight, or Dudakova. You know, Dudakova didn't get a chance to really showcase herself against Estela Nunes when that little freak accident happened. But you know that. I think that would be a good matchup, even on the ground or on the feet. You know, let's see who's stronger. Let's see who goes for it. So, yeah, Dudakova, Knutsson's a good fight. Or Bruna Brazil. You know, Bruna Brazil, she knocked out Marnic Mann in the Contender Series, you know. So, I think that would be a good stand-up battle. As for Marnic Mann, Shauna Brandon. Shauna Brandon, they both lost their debuts now, so that would be a good matchup. I kind of thought it was premature to sign Shauna Brandon. I know they probably just wanted to get a last-minute fighter in there so they didn't have to cancel any fights, as they were, doing the rotation, when Yasmin Lucindo pulled out. But if they want to, give her a shot, I say give her somebody like Shauna Brandon, so she can rally back. Because even her last fight against Amber Brown wasn't, like a great performance. And before that, like I said, she got knocked out by Bruna Brazil. But, yeah, we'll see what happens from here, guys. But like I said, you got to go in there and get the finish. If it's there, don't chase it. But if you set up the opportunities about like 5 or 6, 7 times, hey, you got to get it. You got to get it because, Dana White, he going to be watching, or he going to find some type of reason to put you on the shelf. I'm just saying, shout out to Josefine Knutsson for sure, though. The good talent. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.